How to bulk upload products on Shopify using a CSV file. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can upload bulk products on Shopify using a CSV file. So instead of adding manually each and every product, you can simply, add details of numerous products in an Excel file, and then you can upload that CSV file into your Shopify, and all of those products would be added. So first of all, you can simply head over and go to Google and search for upload CSV file to Shopify. So before that, you got to learn how to do that. So you can simply, click on it, and then you can see that there are various, some official documents by Shopify Help Center that is importing products with a CSV file and using CSV file to import and export products. So you can simply click any of these. I'm going to click on this one over here. And once I do so, I'll be redirected to the interface of Shopify Help Center, where you can see the exact way how you can do that. So here you can see it says using CSV files to import and export products. So you can use a CSV file, that is comma separated values file, to import products into your Shopify store and to export products from your store. When you use a CSV file, you can import or export a large number of products and their details at the same time. So this can be helpful if you want to exchange products information between Shopify and other platforms. So here you can download a sample CSV file to check that. So I'm going to click on this, that is download sample CSV file. And once I do so, you'll be able to see that the product template has been saved. So I'm going to click on that, and let us see what is the sample CSV file. So it contains various columns, and here you can see that there is title. So it includes example t-shirt, example pants. Then we have URL, like you can see that from where you have picked the the shirt and everything, shirt, trouser, and you can type their URL over here. And then we have the product description over here. We have the vendor over here. We have product category, that is apparel and accessory or clothing, whatever. And then we have type. We can see that this is shirts, pants, hats. And after that, we have the tags. And for the tags, we have men t-shirt, men pants, men hats, and example like that. Then we have published, that it is true, false, false. So basically, this means that whether this t-shirt is available at the store or not. So if it's not, it would be false. If it is available, it would be true. And we have status. It is like the t-shirt is active, like people can actually buy that and it will be viewed on your store. And then we have example pants, that is draft, that means it's not available in store right now, and the hat is archived. And then we have SKU, that is example shirt, and then we have barcode, and then we have option 1, and then these are different where so you can, this is not necessary for you to only choose these columns. You can also modify these according to your own choice. We have option 1 value, that is lithograph height, like these are the details about the the product. For the first one was shirts, it is lithograph height 9 and width is 12. And then jeans, the pants is jeans, and then the the hat is gray. And we have other, it's like option 2, option 3, option 4, like whatever you want. And here is price, so you can also define price over here. The shirt is for $25, the jeans is for $49.99, and then we have example hat, that is for $17.99. And then over here we have compare at price. So here it becomes $22.99, and then we have charge tax. Like you can see that all of them have charge tax, and inventory in Shopify. And you can simply modify these columns according to your own choice. And then we have weight. We have weight in grams. Requires, what is basically this? It requires shipping, true, obviously. And then we have fulfillment service, that is manual, product image URL, and make sure that all the information is correct so that none of the product gets messed up on the store. And then we have AJ, that is the gift card, and then we have the SEO title, that is our awesome t-shirt, our awesome pants, whatever. Then we have SEO description, we have Google Sheets, and other things that you can add. So here you can see that this is basically a CSV file for the product template, and you can use it as a sample. And consideration for the product CSV file, you can format the product CSV file like just I told you, that the first line of your product CSV file must be the column header as specified in the product CSV description table. So basically, they gotta read this. They can only read it if the first one is the header. So the first one gotta be the header, and the other ones can be the data. And after that, we have required columns in product CSV file. There must be columns, like I just told you. When you create a product CSV file to import new products, the only required column is title. If you're adding variants for a product, then the handle column is also required. And then we have some data dependencies, and here we have international CSV columns that is included primary, where primary is replaced by the name of a primary market. And you can check the standards of international and also not international. And then we have column, so handle columns. So these are some columns that are basically required. So handle is required. This value is created based on the value in title column. For example, if the value in the title column is black sunglasses, then the value in this column is black sunglasses. And vendor, that is required, the name of the store as you entered it when you created your Shopify account. For example, John's Apparel or John's Apparel. This is the same store name that you use when you log into Shopify. And published is required. The default value is true, which means that this product will be published and available in the online stores channels. And published can also be set to false, which means that the uploaded product won't be published. And then we have option 1 name. The default value is title if no value is set. If a product has an option, then enter its name. For example, color. If a product has only one option, then this value should be title. And then we have option 1 value, but the option 1 link to is, optional. So here we have, if a product has an option, then enter its value, for example, black. If a product has only one option, then its value should be default title. Default title is a default title if no value is set. If linking to a category meta field with the link to column, then the option value can be either a meta object handle or GID, which is not a display name. So there's a caution that changing data in this column deletes existing variant IDs values and create new variant IDs. So any change to variant ID values can break third-party dependencies on variant IDs. So learn more about this over here. And then we have other things like variant grams, that is required. The default value is set 0.0. We have variant inventory quantity, that is must, because you need to show to yourself and the people as well that is the product actually available in inventory or not. And then we have variant inventory policy, variant fulfillment service, and then we have the variant price, that is must. If no value is set, it would be 0.0. Because people really want to see the price of any product they buy. They're not just simply gonna add that to cart and get charged. They obviously need to see the price of that. And then we have variant required shipping, variant taxable. So these are all required columns. Gift card is required. The default value is false, but if a person has a gift card, then they can simply type in the value. Variant weight unit, we have included primary required, included international required, and then we have status. We have title, body, product category. So these are optional over here. And you can, if you don't even add them, so there'll be no issue. But the required ones are must, and you should, type them down in order for a good presentation in the store. So that was basically how you can upload CSV file. And then we have some other stuff such as overwriting product details using an import CSV file, so you can overwrite them. And then we have collection column exception. So this is basically an exception, and you can give it a read, and you can create your product CSV file yourself if you don't want to use a sample. Or you can also download the sample one and modify them according to your own choice, or you can build your own from scratch, but you got to keep the important columns in your mind. So that's it for today's video. If you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tutorials. I'll see you in the next video.